Hello, welcome once again to the Real Estate Daily Magazine podcast. I'm your host, Frank Array, here with Jarrod Manley. How you doing, Jarrod?
I'm doing good, Frank. Thank you for asking.
Well, you're very welcome. You're very welcome indeed. And I'm glad we're chatting with you today because you have a unique program for realtor partners that I think a lot of realtor partners, if they knew about it, would jump all over it. Just literally jump all over it, because why wouldn't you? So we're calling this the follow-up refer back program that you do. Follow-up refer back. I will get out of the way real quick. You're with Success Mortgage Partners, a mortgage originator with Success Mortgage Partners. You're part of the Steve Kyle's National Loan Officer Network, right? As am I. And so this is part of what we do, right? And you've been doing this with great success recently. What is the follow-up refer back program? How does it work? Why would a real estate agent want to give you a call, Jarrod, to get started?
It's really pretty simple. We take old leads, aged leads from however long ago. We follow up on them with phone calls. We wake them up and we refer the good leads back to the agents.
That just sounds way too simple, Jarrod.
It is really pretty simple.
It just sounds ridiculously too simple.
It is.
You think about it, the hardest thing in real estate and mortgage for realtors and loan officers to do is pick up the phone and make the call. It really
Agreed.
is. It's the one thing that generates the most revenue, but yet it's the hardest thing for everyone to do.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty crazy. But what you're saying is you ain't afraid.
No, not at all. Not at all. First week out, we had 111 calls first week.
So this is with one realtor partner?
Yes.
Okay, so you found a realtor partner that said, I'm in. Let's do the follow-up refer back. What do I do? What'd you
do? First week calls, 111 calls. I had 43 talk-tos, 42 voicemails. I got 14 leads, 7 of them were hot. Now, of the 43 conversations, 11 of them that I talked to had already purchased a house in 2024. So yeah, almost 25% had already bought. And then I just took all the
I'll stop you right there. That goes to show you that in that pile of leads that you got, 25% of those people did indeed convert with someone.
Yes.
And bought. So that's, if you're a real estate agent listening to this right now, just understand you might have a bucket of leads. Okay. This is old leads, right? You didn't really care. Just give me all your old leads. Old Zillow leads, realtor.com, off your website, whatever. These leads they've inquired, you've got their name, their phone number, their email, and they were asking about a house some time ago. So out of all those that you've got, according to what Jarrod just went through with with his agent partners, 25% of those people actually did convert with somebody. So what that tells me is there's business in these lists. Like, if you got them and nobody's physically calling them, that's what needs to be done. So keep going. What were the results? Keep going. Sorry to interrupt that, but that was just shocking to hear.
111 calls, 43 talk-tos, 42 voicemails left. So I have 42 opportunities to follow up with good, valid phone numbers. Found 14 leads. 7 of them were hot and ready to go right now.
And so did you pre-approve any of these people, or?
I have not completed the pre-approvals as of yet. I referred them all back to the referral partner, and then I sent them an email with the people that I talked to, their contact information, their contact card, and what the results of the conversation.
So I get it. Because these leads came in through the real estate agent source. So we don't want to call them and just say, oh, you're ready. Okay. You find the people that say, yeah, I'm still looking to buy. I still want to buy something. You're not trying to swoop in on the pre-approval now, because you have to get it back to the real estate agent to revive the relationship, right? Correct. To get the juices flowing again. And then of course the real estate agent knows, okay, Jarrod revived this for me, so I'm going to pass Jarrod the referral, right, for the loan. So I understand. So it's a symbiotic relationship. It's all working together. It's following a proper protocol to make sure that the relationship is with the relationship it began with, and then coming back to you. Brilliant. So this just happened. This is pretty new.
Last week, yeah.
Last week.
This was just last week. Yeah, this was last week, and I'm establishing a rapport with customers when I'm having the conversations.
Right.
So I'm asking them, is it all right if I send you my contact card? Is it all right if I give you a call back?
There you
They're
go.
all, yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Please follow up. Here's my
Dang.
ready. Call me in February. Call me in June and July of next year. I've got a bunch of follow ups that I need to do just from establishing a little bit of a relationship and then reporting them all back to the agent to
And
follow up.
that was only 111 call.
Yeah, that was yeah.
I mean,
that was a
there's
portion
agents
of
that
a
probably
boarding
have
house.
literally thousands of these. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Hundreds and hundreds of these.
We already
Uh,
know they want to buy a house. We already
right?
know they're looking.
They showed interest.
So yeah, and when I was calling them as a mortgage person, I was getting a lot of people going, "Oh, really? You're with
Mm,
who?"
mm.
They were really interested to hear from someone in my position rather than just from the realtors.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So if you're a real estate agent and you're watching this and you want to participate in this, now bear in mind you can only take so many people, right, Jarrod? You can only
Correct.
take so many. I mean, there's only so many hours in the day that you can get calls. I imagine what I would do is if I had an awful lot, I would take the time to hire a really decent, good caller to help me make those calls for them. You know what I mean? Just to make sure they all get done. But so if somebody did want to jump on board, what they would do is they would I'm going to put all of your contact information down below, basically.
Okay.
So guys, if you're watching us on the magazine, just scroll down and you'll see Jarrod's contact information there. If you're watching us on YouTube, go into the description, and then Jarrod's contact information is going to be in the description there. So you'll be able to get a hold of Jarrod that way. But you're open to some takers at
Oh
this
yeah,
point. Okay.
for sure.
All right. So for now, until it just is like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm officially
loading
following up on
$1,000
50,000 leads. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, but okay, well, that is really cool. Congrats on the fast success to be able to get 7 people to say, yes, stay in touch with me. I'm raising my hand, or I'm interested now, or whatever the case may be. That's fantastic. And I think I think the most important thing that I take away from that is, well, 2 things. Number one, they have to be called. Just plain and simple, they got to be called. And number 2 is that there's a pretty high percentage of them in that bag of leads, Mr. or Mrs. Realtor, that you've got. There's a percentage of them in there that, like Jarrod found out 25% already did. What if we catch them before they did, right? You can catch these leads in there before they convert, but they are going to convert. There are conversions in there. Somebody just needs to talk to them. And it just can't be an email that, I mean, I'm nothing against email, right, Jarrod? I'm into it, but it's like email is something that you can just go past in your inbox without thinking about it, right? But a phone call is a different story, right? A phone call is like you're interrupting someone's mental thing, their day, what they're doing. You're stopping them and they're saying yes, and then you can have a conversation. So the phone call is huge, isn't it?
Yeah, and if I found probably 1 out of every 5 or 6 that was an investor looking for rental properties.
Oh, no
So
kidding. Those are good deals.
You got people looking for multiple properties for a longer period of time too. So
Yeah,
you got a lot of opportunity in these.
that's cool. That's a different breed there, and that's a cool breed. When you find the investor leads where they're looking for investors, and realtors, I think should take a little more advantage of that, is get those guys in a separate little drip or something and look out and be sure you're watching closely, because those guys will buy. They'll buy.
We're building a separate workflow for investors right now for
Are you?
them to put into with the different opportunities and things that we have, and we're going to be setting them up with our realtor partners. So like our MoveTube agents will be able to put their link for their digital business cards in there. So,
Oh, nice.
just a lot of really cool stuff that we're working on.
Oh, I
So
forgot
yeah,
that.
investors, and then we're working on one for the people that already purchased. They may have purchased this time, we may have lost them this time, but we're going to we're tweaking our system so that we're in front of them. We're going to stay in front of them so we won't miss them the next time.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. Well, if you want to get involved with this mojo right here, you want to get a hold of Jarrod. His contact information is right down below if you're watching us on the magazine. If you're watching us on MoveTube, click into the description and his contact information will be there. Get connected to this guy, Jarrod Manley, over at Success Mortgage Partners, and he'll take care of you. All right, Jarrod. Thanks, man. Come back again. Let's learn more about more stuff.
Thanks, Frank. Appreciate it.
All right. See ya. All right. See y'all later. Bye.